Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Dean, and this is 5 Mesmerizing Minutes. As an older person, as a man who ministers the Word of God, it is my responsibility to point out to someone when they're following the wrong path, to tell them. And you know, we've been talking about prosperity and getting out of debt the past couple of days on this program. There is an awful lot of debt in this country because many of us want everything now. We don't save, we put it on our charge cards. When we need a car, we don't save, we just go to the bank. Well, God's telling me to tell you, after talking to Him all day long, God's telling me to tell you to stop charging. It is only going to bring you to ruin. We are in debt because we want everything now. Hey, I'm included. I'm not condemning you. I'm included in this. I took a look at some of the interest payments that I had on my car, and we got rid of our car payment. Some of the credit card debt that we had, we're still trying to get that down, but it's enormous at the end of the year. You could be taking all of that money in interest and saving it for a car, or saving it for furniture later, or saving it for a house. We're not into that saving mentality. We're into the I want it now mentality. You see, by charging and by consistently getting loans from banks or credit card companies, it is leading us down the path to poverty. And you're never going to get out of debt doing that. And let me tell you, don't blame God. Do not blame God. Poverty is not a blessing of God, and to believe that it is, that it carries with it some sort of humility, is to believe that God is the author of the curse, and He's not. God is the author of the blessing. God did not curse Adam. In fact, God built a garden for him, and He provided everything he could possibly ever need or want. Satan is the one who brought in the curse. When Adam teamed up with Satan, everything in the earth was cursed. Then the covenant God that made with Abraham provided an umbrella, a protection. But the moment the people disregarded the voice of the Lord and they started relying on their own understanding, God would step, the people would step from under that protection, that umbrella of protection, and then they would become vulnerable to Satan once again. When you disobey God, you are stepping out on your own, and you're making a conscious decision that I do not need God's help. I can do it on my own. It says in Deuteronomy 28, if you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully keep all His commands that I am giving you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the world. You will experience all these blessings if you obey the Lord your God. Now, people are going to say, well, Pastor Dean, I can't be perfect all the time. I can't fully obey the law. That's right. That's why you have Jesus. It's your obligation to strive to do everything you can to be under God's law, to do everything you can to do what's right. Any law that God made for man was the criteria for a blessing. Only reason he made laws was so that you would be blessed. Poverty is not a blessing of God. God is a God of love and of giving. We'll talk more about this in the next program. Please subscribe to 5 Mesmerizing Minutes, and please, please, please pass this along to at least 3 other people. I appreciate that so much. I love you. This is Pastor Dean for 5 Mesmerizing Minutes.